Roll the window down. This is not your traffic stop. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to break your window. You are under arrest for obstruction of justice. Thank you.
See over here. They are Russian airborne forces.
I address you today as your queen.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. Are you, like, medically speaking, are you,
like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. I think she, you
Oh.
think she's...
What are you doing? I'm trying to turn this complaint in. Yeah. For what? I'm trying to walk in, you know, give him my complaints like I'm supposed to, feel me?
Hello, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is well and Christmas or your holiday season of choice is treating you well. Hello, Johnny O in the chat. Oh, there he is, the plot hole. Shh, I'm hunting beavers. You're herding beavers, I thought you were going to say. I was going to be like, is that big, eh? Wow, good job, Johnny. I don't know what they're feeding you, but good on you, buddy. The fuck is a constitutional Karen, says Errant Mass. Let me turn this bullshit down. We have Miss Bird Hunter up there. Oh, yeah, see, Johnny, there's that there. You guys can get together hunting birds and beavers. Zeus. Oh, this is bad. Zequin? An X makes a Z sound a lot of times. Zerzus Zequin. That's how I'd pronounce that. Hello, how's it going? News Now, New York News 6. News Now, News New. What the fuck? News Now, News York News? Fuck you. That's so bad. Like, good job, by the way, because that is a tongue twister. Art Akato, been waiting for your ass to chime in. Well, I've been, I don't know, Chili got a suspension and I kind of went on the back burner for a little bit. I had some work come up and then general laziness kicked in and hey, here we are. We got Cheryl Moran. Hello, how's it going? Hi, kisses, hearts. Aw, kisses would be nice too. It's okay, I'm just teasing. Do you own Fud's hat? Oh, you're talking to them. Hey there, Elizabeth Sylvester, how you doing? We got Zerzus again. Haha, Zequin. Zyquin. Oh, I see how you did that. Is that an eyeball? Like Zyquin? I think that's what you're trying to say to me. Hello from Wyoming. Hi, Wyoming. Hello from cold-ass Manitoba. It's freezing up here. Yes, I'm a blasphemous Canadian, and I apologize for that, if profusely, right? Sorry. I wave my little Canadian flag at you. My eye is watering a bit right now, and it's really kind of like throwing me off a little. And it's because this eyelid has been twitching lately, which I've read is like caffeine and sleep associated, so I should probably be trying to have more naps and stuff, because, or maybe I'm stressed out, I guess. But I mean, I've been getting serious Forrest Whitaker eye, just sitting there, just, oh, you know. Can you stop sending the snow to Minnesota, please? Hey, listen, the Colorado Low is specifically named after a place in America. And while I don't know if we're in a Colorado Low right now, how dare you, sir? How dare you? I take offense. Since one of the most formidable snowstorms of our area is named after an American state. So just, let's all keep this in perspective here, okay? Stress and caffeine will do that to me, too. It might be, it's probably a bunch of factors. It's probably too much screen time. That's on me. They're like, but Beaver, you haven't put in any content. How could you be having too much screen time? I have a game addiction. I started playing Valheim, and it sucked up a bit of my time, but I've pulled myself back out, like sucked out of the, oh, God, it almost ate my soul. You know, that kind of thing, right? People who like to play games will understand what I'm talking about. Watch Strange Brew for the 20th time, and then you do a live. Strange. I could wear a toque. I probably have a toque very similar to that. Pom-poms were so in for the longest time. Brainy Beaver's been playing Wolfenstein 3D again. Wolfenstein 3D was the shit. God, there was nothing 3D about the original version, right? Because it was Wolfenstein 3D. What was three-dimensional about it? Was it the fact that... Somebody explained to me why the first Wolfenstein was Wolfenstein 3D, because it wasn't 3D. It was hardly 2D. Hello, Brainy Beaver, or Beaver Zero. See, I'm stuck in the past. DMA got arrested in City Hall in Sheridan, and Regan thrown the other morons under the bus. Priceless. Well, do you have a link to any of that kind of stuff? See, my head just started twitching like hard. It's been playing Wolfenstein 3D again. Where's Johnny O? Johnny O, where are you? Speaking of Christmas, I'm mid-season baking. Well, good, Johnny, or Mr. Andrat. You make sure you get that. You don't burn that shit. That's your Christmas stuff. I hope Machine Games does the Mecha Hitler Battle of Justice when their Wolfenstein 3 drops. That's fair. Speaking of Hitler, I mean, fuck, since you said that, we might as well just jump into Chili first. I mean, why not, right? I mean, when do you get Chili talking about his Jewish ancestry in a now deleted clip? Let's pause this. Hold on. Let me get Chili. Let's see if I get him. Let's see if this is the one. Or did I move the right one? Oh, this is the second one. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Guys, Delete Law's part Jewish now. Did you know this? Oh, 7. I thought it was 8. Sorry. So there's a few things to unpack here. So Chili is part Jewish, 7 generations back. I thought he said 8 for some reason. I don't know what that happened to me. A little bit of Mandela going on. No sound. Fuck. Oh, that's a fail. You're right. You're right. You don't have any sound. It's a good point. It's a good point you make, you know?
I mean, whether I like it or not, I take it personally.
Okay. We will do this one more time. And we have solved these problems.
Of Sephardic Jew 7 generations ago on my Colombian side. So because I'm a descendant, I mean, whether I like it or not, I take it personally when someone says they love Nazis. Boom, like you lost me. Like you lost me. Anybody who says, you know, I hold love in my heart for Hitler, you lose me, dude. As soon as you say something like that, you have lost me. You've completely lost me. So that, I think that's what Kanye did for me. He's lost me. He's lost my, and I'm not interested. I removed him from my playlist, so I'm not really interested.
There's a few things to unpack there. Okay, so first of all, he's Jewish 7 generations back now. And so because of Chili's Jewish roots 7 generations back, he takes it personally. You know, when you say things like, I love Hitler, you know, and now that the YouTube algorithm has fucking condemned my channel to death because of that sentence, moving forward. So if you say a statement like that, you know, because of his deep ancestral 7 generations back roots. And by the way, I did the math, 8 generations. So depending on how you cut that 7 generations, I, for some reason, came up with 8 in my head. That is 204 years with the average generation length of 25.5. Everybody, just for fun, in the chat and in the comments, if you're watching this afterwards, just put races and cultures that, you know, because sometimes it's, you know, we'd say like Jewish. Is Jewish a race or is it culture? That's obviously, it probably is a race, I guess, but there's also like, when we talk about like Russians, a lot of times we talk about them as being Caucasian when there's like, but somebody will chime in and say, well, they're Slavs. Like, okay. So I'm not really sure sometimes where the line between race and culture, starts degrading or like denigrating, I guess would be the word. Definitely should have a thesaurus around if I'm gonna throw words around, but, so all I'm getting at is in the chat, in the comments, just put down what, you know, sprinkles of different cultures you might have in there, and then we can all just surmise what kind of you know, what kind of interactions or what kind of things we can be offended by throughout the world and things that we can be upset about. But to dial back, do you need to be part Jewish to be upset about somebody saying Hitler was a good guy? Like, this is all I wanted to mention here. Like, is that even required? Like, how would that even help? Like, I'm part Jewish, so, I mean, X-nay on the Hitler, you know? Or on the Hitler, hey? But, so, like, I can hear kids. There's very loud children in my house. Be like, Chili, I'll just go hunt him. Hold on a second. I gotta fucking close the door. Chili's 100% H-hole. Jewish 80s. I don't know what that means. I caught a rare live from the Beaver. I mean, it's not the kind of Beaver live that you were hoping for, I'm sure. That's on OnlyFans. And if you throw me an extra $5, I'm teasing, I will give you the secret link to the Beaver show. It's a lot of hair. Just don't bring a hairnet for your mouth. It's fucking disgusting. Anyway, so, and then Chili went on to say that if Kanye apologized, he would forgive him.
I don't know what anybody's saying, so I'm not gonna try to respond to any of the comments or time anybody out or anything, because I just don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, he shouldn't have done it though. He went too far.
I walk out the door in the morning and I'm offended by people, says Vegas baby girl. Hey, isn't that normal nowadays? That's like normalization right there, I think.
You know,
he Chili to Casterwitz? That's funny.
he went too far. And if he apologized, you know, I would forgive him. If he said, hey, I'm sorry for saying that, I got caught up in the moment. Hey, Kanye, I understand, dude.
I don't know. Okay. Fuck, really? Hold on. Let's let him finish.
Trust me. If anybody understands, dude, I do. You know, so if he said he was sorry for it, I would 100%.
Chili, you doubled down and said that you didn't feel, you were just, fuck this asshole. Chili's like, oh no, I know about making mistakes. But when in multiple situations, he was given the opportunity to dial back on his mistakes. And he was like, no, those kids can get bone cancer. Goddamn kids. Goddamn trolls kids, you know? He's just, sorry, I'm rubbing my eye right now and ready to chop my eyelid right off, just to be honest with you.
Not forgive him because, man, sometimes you get on one and you have the mic in front of you and you just start saying things that you don't really mean because you're mad and you're upset, you know? And so if he just said he was sorry, then I would be more than willing to forgive him and put him back on my Spotify playlist. But
so guys, get this. Chili's line for losing him is and he's so offended because he's part Jewish that if you say Hitler was an okay guy, you lost Chili. But if you come back and you just say, sorry, I didn't realize that people would be so offended by such a statement, then that's it. Back on the playlist, you know, Chili's boxing or like anger masturbating to you again, you know, something like that. Both are probably realities, to be honest with you. So yeah, you know, there's that. Rabbi Chili. I mean, I'm like 1/6 Jewish, or I don't know. It's similar kind of genetic layering as Chili. Like I think it's like my grandmother's grandfather or something like that. So what would that even be? Like my great grandfather or something like that was Jewish, or he was half Jewish or something. Like, what does that even make me? Like 1/32 Jewish or something like that? Happy belated birthday, Vegas baby girl says. Yes, it was my birthday this month. I am the ripe old age of upper 30s. No, you can't know the specific age. Let's just put it this way. I'm still spring chicken. I'm not at 40 yet. I got a few years before 40, coupled a few, you know, ish, you know. I don't want to give you my date of birth because of privacy. But what I will tell you is that I made promises that I absolutely fucking regret, okay? Language. Style it down, Beaver. I regret some things. Things that were promised. One of those things was a member stream where I put on goddamn makeup. And I am sad to report that I bought this little beautiful, wonderful little like travel makeup kit that I could just, I guess, never travel with ever, thank God. No, it's not going to be a friggin' Mini Manson show. But promises were made and people signed up for memberships when I made promises of doing a member makeup tutorial stream like an asshole. And I stand by my word. So as scary as it seems. And I asked my wife, I said, do I have what it needs to do Cleopatra Eye? And I've been informed that I do. So after we scare away all the normal people, the members only stream, you have to be a diehard to want to be there anyways. Is the Beaver kosher? Does that help me in the bedroom in any way? Like, can I walk up to my wife and say, baby, you can eat as much as me as you want? I'm fucking kosher. Like, is that what that helps? Because if that's the case, like, I'm kosher, baby. I'm kosher. Anyways, now that I've fucking creeped out 10 of you at least, let's get some direct D going on here. Oh, 65 people. Oh my God, that's actually pretty good. I'm okay with that. I have no qualms. And yes, it's not chilly. And I'm sorry that it's not chilly. We have to, listen, we all have to move on a little bit. We have to give Chili some breathing room to say really stupid things. He will, I promise. Guys, Chili's already gearing back up again. He's saying stupid things. He's threatening federal judges. We just got to give the boy time. He got to spread his wings. We got to let that eagle fly. Okay? So don't be too mean to Chili. He's already blocked 2 of my alts. Son of a bitch. And, you know, so I'm relegated to the world of actually having to leave messages that are nice again. But, okay, so Direct D. What's Direct D been doing? This guy has been driving around the country with a vehicle full of clowns. Where is it here? Where the fuck is it? This one? Where is it here? We're going to find the spot. You get the... Oh, he's so cool, guys. He jumped... Guys, did you know that he stands on police bumpers? Because he's the coolest dude I've ever seen in my life. Check this out.
You sentenced me to, and we're just going to kick it to a higher court. Because clearly this one is correct. They turning our communities to hot blocks. Yeah, they got blocks.
Oh, man, look at this guy leaping from the vehicle.
Handcuffs and badges, they swear that...
Oh, such a badass. Hey, women, does that not make you wet, all that defiance? Come on, tell me truthfully. Somebody was watching this in front of their kids right now, and they just absolutely... They were like, oh, Johnny, cover your ears. I apologize to that person, just so you know. And just put the name of the child that heard me say that in the fucking chat. I'm sorry. Dry as a bone, says Vega's baby girl. Listen, this is a 13+ stream, thank you. You have to be an adult to be here. Elizabeth says no. Oh, come on, ladies. This guy is a rebel. Come on, look at this. Look at this guy. Come on. Hold on. He's so cool, though. Look at. Watch. Watch this. He's just the coolest guy you'll ever see. Let me turn this down so you don't lose your eardrums. Look. Oh, what a badass. Tying his shoe on the push bar. Oh, have my baby.
Huh? You want to stand up there? You want to take a picture?
Get a picture of me standing on it. Rebellion.
With the rest of his conies.
So, anyways, we're gonna get into this, but because it's actually this isn't the best one. The best one. This is something else. We're gonna get to that, maybe. But let's see here. Is this the one? This is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life, though. These guys. Hold on. I gotta fucking. Apparently, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, this is it, right? Yes, this is it. Okay. So. Oh, God, who cares about that? Oh, yeah, here we go. Badass. There it is. So they've been driving around the country doing this bullshit in their Winnebago. Look at, check it out. There it is. Here we go. What does that say? Warning. Current bite rate. Yeah, I gotta buy a better internet package. Is there no sound?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, pump this on.
Look at that, guys. Meeting of the minds. living the life, traveling across America. Here we go, right here. I'll give you another angle before we get into it here.
And the man, Tucson police suck right here. I got one of your.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, you get the whole tour.
Profit. Got your face.
Illegal paraphernalia, depending on the state you're in, right there on the counter in a moving motor vehicle. Yeah, that's not a bong. Don't worry. I don't give a fuck about weed. I'm just saying, like, you know, be smarter. Just put the bong away while you put it. Fucking. I swear to God.
And the man, Tucson police suck right here. I got one of your shirts hanging up behind my streaming wall, so when I stream, it's going to be on every stream. Champion against police violence.
Brendel S. Rage, how you doing? Yes, it's Beaver Zero / Brainy Beaver, whatever you want to call me. Who is Beaver Zero? I'm sure I know that voice. Oh no, Grendel S. He's fucking with. I was chatting with Doctor Who Design when I switched my name of my, because he knew it was coming, like just because I chatted with him, and he's also aware that like we discussed this afterwards. I probably should have done like the name shift first, ran some videos with the logo but a completely different name, and then shifted the logo, because when I did the logo and the name at the same time, it actually legitimately scared some people. They were like, who the hell is this guy? I didn't subscribe to this asshole, and they literally unsubbed, and I lost like 100 subs. It was quite a little so it's a joke. He likes to be like, who's this guy? But it's fun. But yeah, so we've got this ragtag crew of people, and they're driving around being absolute rebels. Here you go. Get ready. Yeah, this is the one. Wait, is this the one where they put... see, his content is all over the place. Let's just start from the beginning here. Well, see, this one is part of another video, though, so why is it in the middle of this one? Apparently, I fucked up when I organized these on myself. No. What's this one? Okay, well, he cuts his content up into so many damn pieces, it's crazy. But anyways, so we'll just get back to this. He tied his shoe on there. Here's the little group of people.
Yeah, I see them coming now, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Does smell like vanilla around here, Skeptic. They went to 3 places in that video. Yeah, that's fair, Tom. I had watched them all. It's just he takes like even one of the videos is recycled content, so he's just juicing views.
Search their vehicles immediately. I repeat, any cops, report to your vehicles immediately.
So oh shit, what the fuck just happened? Here. Children's ears warning. So that's James Freeman there on the right. Am I correct, everybody? Like, I'm trying to remember names here. I believe that because he's a douchebag. Oh, my God. Like, it's... Skeptic is here? No, different Skeptic. Literally just the name Skeptic, not Team Skeptic. Yeah, Team Skeptic, I think, is out with family, Christmas and all. I think I talked to him. Well, I talked to him shortly before coming live.
You should hold you're supposed to push a car.
We got a cop.
Here?
Yeah, right there.
Huh?
You want to stand up there?
I mean, you want to take a picture?
This is ridiculous. Let's get Mid-Journey to make an AI art of him, see what it comes up with.
Oh, you need that?
Thanks, man.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Coming fast?
Yeah.
Look out! Look out! I got you back, brother. Watch out! Watch out now.
Okay, so what I want to talk about here is watch how they swarm around him. Like, look how many of them there is, first of all. And, like, I don't understand how... Okay, so we team and I were talking about this a little bit. So the thing is, okay, so to the auditors, the approach is, but I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to harm a police officer. So you should just trust me to stand behind you and around you and don't worry about your safety because we know that we're not going to hurt you. But the problem is that that's great for the people that are in the group, have the security of being in a group, and are there to quote unquote not harm the other person. The problem is when you're the person being surrounded in this manner, like, you know, the person could literally just ask, can you not stand behind me? And they're like, fuck you, pig. You can't tell me where I can and can't stand, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, they're the same people there. If the cop approaches them too closer, they'll be like, back up. I'll defend myself. I mean, they're literally like the essence. They first of all, they scream small PP energy. They've got small penis energy coming out of every one of them, first of all. That's the first thing I want to state. Direct D, if you watch this, I'm telling you right now, small PP energy. I don't care how many subscribers you have. Your dick is tiny to act like this. Okay, first of all. Second of all, it's absolutely small dog syndrome stuff. Like, do you know how you know a real alpha? It's the same thing we tell Chili. Like, the guy who doesn't need to tell you how alpha he is. The way you guys bark and yell at these people, and you like, we're in a group, we can say things to the cops, blah, 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 blah. A little beacon going on there. They just like, oh, you can't do anything. We got 1,000 cameras and we'll spin this any way we want. And that's fair. You know what? The laws, if you're not breaking certain laws, yeah, they technically can't arrest you. That doesn't mean that you're not an asshole. So, you know, tiny penis energy. Just remember that. Tiny penis energy. Okay. And listen, if you like tiny penises, then hey, Direct D's your guy. But until then, you know, I don't feel the necessity to berate somebody to make myself feel better. Let's just put it that way. I mean, am I doing that right now? Doesn't matter. We're not self-reflecting at this moment, okay? I know I had a comment because at the end of that last video, I put a little pitch for the link that is down in my description for a for one of those Galaxy lamps that I got sent to me. I don't need to grab the box. There's a link down below. There's a website. They're actually pretty cool. And I've been holding on to mine just because it was sent to me as a promotional thing. But eventually, I'm going to gift it to my children, and it's pretty fantastic. But he says to me, he says, "Oh, and there's the little thing at the end, you know, like basically the grift, you know, asking, you know, basically, you know, asking people to go click on the link and, you know, selling your soul kind of thing." And he's like, "Didn't you just give such and such the auditor?" I was making fun of CHTY audits in the last video. Didn't you just give him shit for the same thing? And my response was, this is a business. Like, I enjoy doing this. I do it because it's fun. I do it because I love hanging out with all of you guys. But at the end of the day, like, I don't pretend that I'm not here to make a bit of money and have a good time. The difference is they do. They pretend it's about your freedoms. It's about, you know, your liberties. When in reality, they're just a bunch of shit disturbers. I mean, so, you know, if I start telling you that this channel is for, like, to raise awareness about crippled children and stuff like that, then call me out, you know, or if I tell you it's a non-profit thing and I don't care about the money and then I start shilling items to you, then by all means, say what you want to me. Auditors, you have fair game. But I don't lie about what the purpose of the channel is for, you know. These poor guys are defending our freedoms and all Beaver Zero can do is tear them down. I know, right? Oh, yeah, Keith Newton, that store is old stuff, which thank you for linking that. Vegas Baby Girl harassed me, I mean that jokingly, on the Discord about did I ever put the new merch I was making for the new Beaver Zero stuff, and I haven't activated that yet, and it's been bugging me the last few days. So when I get a moment here, hopefully this week will be a little slower than my last week. I want to sit down, go through some of that, and put some of that content, some of that merch actually up on the store. I know it's going to be a little late for Christmas, but just know that that link that Keith Newton put up has absolutely not the best merch on it. It was something I threw together real quick, and really respectfully, I don't expect you people to like most of it. So we should fix that. But anyways, back to, so this is them about to surround an officer, and, you know, to hell with officer safety. Now, I will be honest with you, this officer actually plays it cool. He probably wasn't super thrilled about what was happening, but he just kind of chills. Which is 100% not what they wanted.
We need you! Are you Marquez? I heard you're a giant piece of shit.
So every time you see a clip like that, where he cuts that like that, somebody's using probably an F-bomb, that he's cutting out for YouTube like algorithm and stuff to not hate his videos.
We need you. Are you Marquez? I heard you're a giant piece of shit. Is that true? Yes, sir. Whoa.
Yes, sir. Oh man, it's perfect. It gives him nothing.
Now, why would you admit that?
What's up?
Why would you admit that, though? Seriously, though, why would you admit that?
That's your thing, man. What's up?
I'm just, you didn't have to say yes. You said yes.
fucking up people's lives, huh?
You're surrounded, dude.
You don't know how to do your
Do what you
job.
gotta do, man.
I'm not gonna
You
do
go
what
back.
you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Training center.
See that? See that there, direct D? That's called that's called dyslexia, first of all. Let's start there. That's called big dick energy right there. That right there. You guys put a 1 in the chat if that young lad there on the police force is exhibiting big dick energy in the face of small dick energy. And listen, growers need love too, okay? Growers need love too. That Discord link doesn't work. Brainy Beaver Games was changed to Beaver Zero Gaming. All of this shit needs to be updated on this vMix, so just take it with a grain, everybody. But yeah, that's that guy, that young guy right there. He's probably like 25 years old, and he's just dripping in big dick energy. Keep it up, buddy. You're doing great.
So, you guys done?
You guys done?
Are you good? Are you sure? You're surrounded. How come you don't have a name patch on you?
See, even him. Listen, you're surrounded. Like they're trying to create a sense of fear.
What happened to your shack of a training center?
So, you guys done?
Are you done?
You're surrounded. Here it comes.
Are you good? Are you sure? You're surrounded. How come you don't have a name patch on you?
That's right behind me.
Your sign on your back is right behind you. Where?
Oh, you finally got rid of the blue line?
What's
Oh
that?
my god.
See, the guy's literally indicating to him behind him there and saying, hey, I'm behind you. I'm behind you. He wants him to be like, hey, can you not stand behind me? So that he can then be like, oh, you can't tell me I can't stand behind you.
God.
Did you get the coloring of your vest, man?
Yeah, dude. I appreciate it.
There's another cut. That cut means that they said something that Direct D doesn't want you to hear in your video.
What's that?
So that could be two things. It's either just a swear and he's trying to remove it analytically to help his channel, or it could mean that it's egregious enough that he doesn't actually want it in there, which is also altering the situation and not giving you the full perspective of what actually occurred here too.
Oh my god.
Did you get the coloring of your vest, man?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, I just wish lightning would strike that son of a bitch on the left. Check this out. Look at it. Fucking God just comes down and says no to the fucking auditor. Boom!
Oh my god.
Did you get the coloring of your vest?
He's got a goddamn antenna on his head at the end of antenna. If you're a Team Skeptian, offering dick pics. Did I hear that right? I mean, Craven, there's a price for everything. Okay. I mean, I'd love to sit here and say that that's not the way the world works, but I'm going to tell you right now, there is a price tag on everything. You have me on Discord, make your offers. We'll see how many zeros we can add to that bitch. 90% joking, 10% serious if you had a big enough offer.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate that. Honestly.
Like, what I'm getting at is you tell me right now that not all of you in the chat don't have prices for things. I mean, if the money was cleared, I mean, just make the offer. That's all I'm saying. Just chase us some super right. Oh, this channel, I'll tell you.
Dude, he got rid of the blue line. He used to wear a blue line flag with the rest of his conies.
Why did you get rid of it?
Why'd you get rid of it?
Do you understand?
Life is a negotiation, says Vegas baby girl. What the fuck? What a dumb shit. Yeah, I agree.
You do? That's why you got rid of it?
Show me the money.
That's cool.
Edward knows. He got it figured out.
Guys done?
Because public safety
you
over
done?
officer safety, right?
Want one of these blue lines? These ones are pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
At least he has some.
See, they're trying so hard. Guys, it's really obvious, guys. Like D and whoever your team of misfits is, just stop.
Balls coming out. Here's the deal live.
Are you waiting for backup, Brandon?
He did come out armed.
You are waiting for backup?
He is armed.
Oh, we got more.
1 million to sleep with my wife.
Backup.
I mean, money's pretty tight over here. My wife might do it for less than $1 million. We'll start haggling with our wives. We might have to ask permission first, but because otherwise this is going to get really weird. And YouTube might not take too kindly to us selling our wives in the comments section or chats. Okay, if you're watching this later, in the comments, put the lowest price your wife would be willing to have a wild night with, Chili DeCastro. And don't say you don't have a price. He'll wear a condom. And I mean, to be honest with you, if we're talking about enough money, I might even sign up. You know, we're talking about a lifetime of not having to work afterwards. I'm scaring people now. Like, I'm just fucking with all of you, but this is funny. I don't have a fucking filter. I'll say it. I don't care. Just watch the chat numbers, like 88 people here, 25. Just ask. Okay, no. Oh my God. Sorry. That's funny. You'd probably rather have my husband. We were not talking about what Chili wanted, okay? But you are probably correct. Strange Lex.
He's a small business owner.
Can you do me a solid and hold that real quick so I can put my GoPro back on?
Oh, YouTube sent you that message. You got that one where it says, remember, like YouTube has terms of service and blah. It basically, right? Okay, Don J, tell me this. Like, it basically in TOS style lingo said, you better watch what you put in the comments or in the chat window, right? Like, that's basic. I think I got the same one. You like, listen here, you piece of, and it's like, bad boy. And that's the moment that you're like, and when you read it too, Don J, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you read it, it was very like, it didn't say it, but it basically said like, you know, we read every single comment you leave, right? Like the AI, right? Like that's what I read when I read it. It was like basically alerting you to the fact that they are watching everything you say, even if not a human, but an AI is, right? So it's like, if you haven't got that message, then you're being a nicer person on YouTube than I am being in some cases. I would be lying if I said that it didn't change the way I comment, though.
All of us are business owners. Thank you, sir. This is the man right here. You got a channel yet?
Yeah, McKinley Accountability.
McKinley Accountability. Okay, nobody told me that yet. I keep hearing you say it, but nobody. I asked James. I was like, "What's his channel?" I don't know. Who else did I ask?
However,
You know him?
That James Freeman guy is sure an idiot.
Looking for trouble, but then so be it.
Did you try to fight him?
It would have to be a sheet with a hole in it, so I wouldn't have to see his O face. 20 million, come on. You listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You put your money in a private bank, you'll get 8%, on a good year, maybe 5% on a bad year. But I'm telling you right now, $1 million is $50,000 a year in perpetuity, basically. Like, and that's not including any gains you make on that wallet. I'm just saying, like, $3 million, and you'd be making $150,000 a year on investments through like a private bank. So, I mean, just, you know, I understand the sentiment behind the 20 million, but I just feel like maybe you're being too aggressive with that price tag.
Harassing
Did I try to fight him?
For harassing cops?
I did not try to fight
Well,
him.
for harassing cops.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Well, here in Canada, if I mark it down as a lottery winning or some sort of like, don't worry, we can make this happen. If we make it like a, what is it, like lottery? I can't remember what the word I'm looking for is, but basically you don't pay taxes in Canada on lottery winnings. So, you know, if you win $10 million or $20 million in Canada, you get it. So maybe we could make it like you won the lottery and the jackpot was chili or something to that effect. The whole dynamic of this is not working now.
I told him there's a difference. So he was sitting up against a deal. So we'll get the story. He was sitting up against some pallets and he came at me. So if you're gonna if I'm gonna come at you, you're gonna protect yourself.
No, you won't. No, it's not. No, you won't lose 300,000 in a bear market. You might, like, they do high speed trading, Dax. So like if you've got a lot of investments, then you might lose money in a bear market anyways, just because, you know, if you got millions and millions and millions of dollars of investment, then let's face it, in a bear market everybody loses a bit of money. But what typically happens is they'll sell while it's high because they know it's coming. If you're in, that's why I said private banking, not like public banking, because they'll sell it when it's dropping and then they'll buy more when it's down. And then what happens is, you know, as long as you don't die or, you know, have bankruptcy because that was all of your money, in like a few years, you'll find, typically speaking, that the market goes above where you were and you actually make money. You're gonna make me puke, Raven Darkstar. Oh, I'm sorry. But you're not wrong, Dax. I mean, there's always risk, but you got to remember too. They ask you, like, depending on your age, they put you into a different risk category. Because if you're older, for instance, you tend to want to be a little bit more conservative, because if you took a big loss, you wouldn't be able to recover. Whereas if you're like younger, they'll put you into more medium or higher risk depending on your appetite, because they can be a bit more aggressive. Because if you take a loss over the course of the next 10, 20 years, you're going to make that back, right? So, well, no, listen, this is investment advice to have an investor that you trust that can give you advice. That's all I would say, basically.
Right?
Mine is mostly mutual funds and stuff, and I think I lost a few $1,000s.
When I find out who you are, I'm going
doxed.
to dox you.
Fuck, you're getting doxed.
I swear to Jesus. When I
First guy getting doxed today.
And I find out who you are, I'm gonna dox you.
Oh, he left too soon. Getting doxed, Skits Crasher. Thank you very much, Skits Crasher, for the 2 American ducats.
I'm a cop. I'm not a cop. You're not a cop, right?
No.
So if I went at you, you would protect yourself, right?
Craven, I told you, throw an offer at me. Oh, he's already sent me a DM. Actually, never mind. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Hey, listen, if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description. That's where we have, you can DM me, and we don't really talk in the Discord much. However, if you are a member of the Discord, I can be talked to, and I actually do watch it. Anybody ask, if you leave a comment in there, I get a notification. So you can't leave a comment in my Discord and not have me see it, actually.
It depends on the situation.
I'm always watching.
If someone's in angered and they're coming at you,
you can be angry and
sell chili NFTs. That's funny.
Being physically aggressive.
Technically, if we got don't tempt me. Because technically speaking, if I got like Midjourney or something like that to design a one-of-a-kind chili, as long as I'm not selling it as like official Delete Laws merch, I actually don't think he can stop that. Because again, in his own words, he is a national, or I think more recently he said an international figure, which essentially is the stupidest thing he could fucking well say if he wants us not to monetize his likeness. Because that in itself adds a whole bunch of exceptions to the copyright that allow us to meme him like he's never been memed before. Because in his own words, he's a national figure. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know of a world in the West where you can't make a clown out of somebody who is a national figure that says something stupid. And that's just the way it is. Parody chili merch is fine. No, 100%, exactly. And like, if he wasn't a, in his own words, national or international figure, it's actually less fine. But because he sees himself and he says that other people see him as a national figure, he can be parodied 100% because it becomes, he even said he wants to run for governor, which makes him political. And that's like another exception to fair use and parody and criticism and stuff. So it's just like, he doesn't have a, it's just all part of what makes his lawsuits funny. Now, unfortunately, the problem, and he knows this, is that you can litigate somebody and cost them money, though. And if somebody doesn't have the financial backing of like fine audience like yourselves and people, it would be difficult to fight it. Like, I know you get people like Oleg Welch, and like, love you, Oleg. If you're watching this, love you, buddy. And I know you get people, you're saying in your thing like, oh, I will fight this copyright, blah, blah, blah to the end. I mean, yeah, if he takes you up on the offer, it's going to cost you money is the thing. And that's not to say that you're not right to do it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm thankful I haven't gotten a claim yet, just because if he does take you up on the offer, you got to, like, for me, I got to fly to California, or I got to hire a lawyer, which is probably cheaper ultimately, to go there on my behalf in California and actually fight this goddamn thing if that was to happen. So, not fun stuff.
Hey, stay away from me. Stay away from me.
We got handcuffs out.
Stay away from me.
Here, take this.
Soon, decades from now, school groups will go on Chile excursions to visit the sites of the great man. Be like, you mean like when they go on like excursions to see like the birthplace of Hitler and stuff in Germany? Are we talking about this? Is this what we mean? That's funny.
Excellent.
So listen, they start saying, why is he being arrested?
Arrested. I don't know. Standing on the car.
Hey, look.
So the argument they're all making in this moment is that it's not property damage because he didn't damage the car when he stood on the bumper. But the bumper is not made to be stood on. Now, the argument could be made that it's made to ram cars and throw, like, you know, it's a push bumper. It's made to push cars and pit maneuver them, right? However, the act of pit maneuvering damages the front of the car, and a lot of times, actually, even in a lot of cases, can write the police cruiser off, depending on its age. And then that's the car that's being sold at the police auction for half of its value with a new front painted bumper and all the electronics removed from it. So, like, no, I don't think him standing on the push bumper would damage it, other than scuffing it with his feet. But that's not really the fucking point, is it? The point is, you can't stand on stuff that's not yours because it is damaging. That'd be like me standing on the hood of your car and then saying, there's no fucking marks on the hood of the car. Well, okay, but is the hood made to be fucking stood on? So, like, you know, to say, oh, there's no damage. I mean, if we look hard enough, we'll find a scratch. No, I don't think he should be charged for a scratch, but that's not the fucking point. Again, it's still disorderly conduct, says Don J. Exactly. I just don't understand, like, does he, like, Direct D, like, when your child's 10 or 11 years old and just getting to the age where he's starting to, he or she, I don't know if you had a girl or a boy, congratulations, by the way, and I mean that sincerely, actually, by the way. Kids are wonderful. But when your child is old enough to be impressionable, you know, that age where maybe they want to start breaking some windows and being defiant, is this the kind of content that you're going to allow your children to watch? I mean, if so, then I guess that's the end of that subject or that conversation. Congratulations to you and your child for all the content that he'll get to watch. I just don't know if this is like, my child wouldn't be watching this, even if this is how I felt about the police, because that's just a recipe to raise a little shit disturber. So, you know, I just don't know. That's a personal opinion thing. You're welcome to raise your child how you choose fit. But I just don't know if this is the route I would take in life. And if I would be able to look back at this later and say to my kid, like, don't worry, that was daddy standing up for you. Making money. The other thing is he's making a lot of money right now, guys. Like, if you look, this video has 153,000 views on it. You look at this video, 132. This video, 21. But this is 7 hours ago, so 83. 420. Holy shit. That's CHTY audits. That's almost as many views as my entire channel has. That's crazy. Holy shit. All right. Well, congratulations to you, TUI audits. Well, congratulations to your jail sentence, I guess, when that comes to be. But anyways, either way. So, you know, you look at these videos, like he rear-ended somebody. I don't think it was his fault. We'll watch that. But 100,000 views. I mean, right here alone, just right here alone, I've shown you probably something in the range of like $10,000 in income just in the last, I don't know, week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. He's probably made $10,000 in the last 2 weeks just off these videos. I'll disturb your shit. Craven, that is disturbing. I like it, but Jesus. That's funny. Maybe Beaver should put up crap like him. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it makes you want to, right? No, 10K in 2 weeks. What are you talking about, Harry? This video was put out 2 weeks ago as 112,000. This video was put out 10 days ago. It has 100,000. So that's 210,000 views in 14 days, right there. Okay. This video was put out 8 days ago. It's got 153,000. So now we're at 370,000 views. This video was put out 4 days ago. It's got 130. See what I mean? Like, we're at like 500,000 views almost now. This video was put out 7 hours ago. It's 21,000. That's going to take its time to grow up. Maybe YouTube crushed that a little bit. Who knows? Nope, it's growing pretty fast. So this one was put out 1 day ago. It's got 83,000 views. I mean, there's like 600,000 views right there in the last 2 weeks alone. And this isn't all of his content. If you go to his channel, here, oh shit. You'll see like, let's go videos here. So yeah, just in the last 3 weeks, he's got like 1 million views across these videos. You can't see one to the right here. Let's see if I can fix that for you. So just across the last two to 3 weeks, 3 weeks, let's say he's made 1 million. So maybe $10,000 in 3 weeks. Now, I don't know what level of, because we all get different, like, he won't make the same amount of money on ads that I do. In fact, I'm willing to bet per 1,000 views, he makes actually substantially less per 1,000 views than I do. Now, he's getting substantially more views than me, so you can pretty much take that equation and he's still making good money. Because even if he was making a fifth of what I make per 1,000 views because of the channel and what kind of content's on it, you know, when you're getting 1 million views in 3 weeks, you're making a lot more money than I am, that's for sure. So, yeah, that's not to say that he's not making money, but yeah, so he's making all this money. I guess where I'm going with this is he's making all this money off of being an asshole. And so that's never going to stop now. That's why they're getting quicker and quicker. Now they're just driving around shining lights on faces of cops. Like, this is a good one here. I don't know if I had it open, so I'll open it up. Let's finish the other video though first, because I'm erratic like that. Let's find it. Let me finish it. This one.
They're probably saying property damage for putting his foot on the but you're gonna have to prove damage. They push cars with it. Huh? But they push cars. Make sure other people. Hey, you're gonna have to prove damage. Take video of that.
They do let him go though. Okay, so there's that one, and then let's go to, because they're leaning on the cars and. God damn, I can't believe they cut it up so much. I can't believe they cut that up so much. It's so crazy. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this differently. I opened up a new window. Where is it? There. Because it's going to be... Let's see, removed it. Is it this one then? No, see, this is the one I was just in. Fuck, he's got a lot of goddamn stupid videos. He does the same thing like 4 times. See, that's not it either. You know what? He might have actually removed something. Honestly. This video, by the way, I think that's a recycled video. You know what? Honestly, I think he removed something. Well, hold on a minute. I think I have that, though. 1 second. Is it still in your view history? Maybe, but I think I downloaded it, to be honest with you. Let me see here. Cop finds out he's not in control. Cops went too far and this happened. Cops owned. No, that's actually there. Fucking my eye hurts all of a sudden. God damn. This eye, I swear to God, it's killing me. Oh, no, this ain't the one right here. No, this is the one where he gets taken away in the cuffs. Honestly, he deleted something, I swear to God, because I watched it. They stood around like a bunch of yahoos. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry about this, actually. I thought I had that figured out. We got more stuff to look at for them. Like, this one's a good one. But I really wanted to show the one that I'm talking about right now, but I'm not seeing it here, unless they did it live, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. He was definitely... Hold on. I wonder if we can see if he removed a video. Let's see here. Here. See, it's hard unless he actually removed a video with a lot of views. His views have been going up, so it's hard to actually see if he popped a video off there. Because, of course, this is his last 2 weeks. You can go detailed statistics. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Can't really see it. Well, shit. That kind of annoys me. Because this one he just put out 9 hours ago. This is a day ago. And then this is this one. This just happened. Cops get owned. See, it's part of this same interaction we were just watching. I know I'm losing some of you, and I apologize for this. See, it only plays the beginning part. Yes, that's so weird. Because there was this one. Hold on.
We saw you, punk ass.
Well, shit. You know what? I might have lost that one because I thought I had it. Unless I got one more spot to check. Hold on. I got one more spot to check. And then I'll just check my folder here because I had... I was working on an episode. So maybe I have... Oh, shit. I don't have it. I don't know what the hell happened here. Downloads? Well, I don't know what to tell you. I apologize. I think he deleted a video around here. Because what happened is they were harassing the people in front of the damn place. Yeah, fuck it. We're just going to move on. Oh, well. That sucks. Yeah.
When I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you. I swear to Jesus.
Yep, it's gone.
When I subpoena your information.
Thank you very much.
And I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you.
Just subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. All right, let's get into this. It's two different stops. That's right. He puts two stops. One's an old stop. He's just using it to get himself past 10 minutes. The first half is actually a different stop completely. Yeah, okay. Trying to find the right spot here, and I apologize. This is kind of all over the place. Here, let's just start here.
Fell for the flashlight.
Happy Hanukkah. Thanks, Baguetta.
I didn't think they'd actually fall for this.
None too bright. Got a cop over by you.
Yeah, see, this is an old old call.
No?
Do you need help?
Yeah, do you need help?
Here's where it starts. There, see? And do you know why he did that? I'll tell you why he did that. It's because the video would not have been over 10 minutes. And if it's not over 10 minutes, he can't put mid-roll ads in. If he can't put mid-roll ads in, he makes significantly less money. So I'm just going to show you right there the reason. And look at this. Look at this. Check this out. Watch this. See how his video is 13 minutes and 48 seconds? Check this out. Look how much time he added. Look where this video ends and this one starts. 1 minute and 42 seconds, 43 seconds, basically. So he literally added the exact amount of time he needed from a previously watched video on his own channel.
Yeah, do you need help?
Just so he could push you past that 10-minute mark. So if you Direct D fans are watching right now, he's just bilking your time. Like there was no need. Like he might argue, like that's why I'm showing it like that. Like, you know, sure. Have I put something in and it ends up padding the time a bit on a video? Sure. And originally when I first started making content, there might even have been a little bit of intention in that because it was easy and you're learning and stuff. But I have learned that I would rather have a shorter video and not pad it. Because padding is just it's wasting your time and it's just not beneficial to me. But the reason I wanted to point that out like that is just so there's no question here. The only reason to add that, it adds no context to the call other than it's similar in the sense that he's shining the flashlight in the guy's eyes. So he used it to pad the video and get it above 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think she's going faster.
Collective noun for frauditors? I don't know what to tell, what we'd use as a number, as a time. Or as a noun, sorry. That was like dyslexia incarnate there.
Did we get a winner? Yeah. We got a winner. Lock at the door.
So which way was he shining? Let's watch that again. Which way were they shining it behind? Or was he speeding?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think she's going faster.
Aha! Did we get a winner?
Yeah.
We got a winner. Lock at the doors.
See, the thing I don't like about this, D, is why don't you show us the footage leading up to this cop pulling you over? I don't understand. Like, is there a reason why I can't see, like, in full transparency and stuff, is there a reason why I can't see what happened before you guys started getting pulled over? In all the other videos, you show all this, like, leading up to content, and then all of a sudden you just don't. And it's always the same kind of thing. Like, we're not retarded, okay? And that's a bad word, but it's not YouTube doesn't like that word. And frankly, it feels bad every time I say it. So, but listen, we're not stupid, okay? We know that, like, it's like, you do something stupid, you're like, fuck, I better delete the beginning of that. So I would love to know exactly what you were doing that got you pulled over in this case. Well, yeah, absolutely. They're getting purposely pulled over for views. They've got the thing rigged with cameras.
You said pull up. Pull up. Fuck you!
Pull up! Pull up!
You can't stop with him sitting in the intersection. You got to pull up. You see where they're stopped? Look at this. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. They're right beside the fucking stop sign. They know they should pull up. This is the other thing, too. Like, they know they should pull up. But he's not going to pull up because, of course, I don't have to pull up.
Illegal detainment here.
Children. Absolute children.
Damn, you got illuminated. Is my back door unlocked here?
No, they're all locked.
Joke would be on him if the doors failed and the door just was like one of those ones where the car pretends it's locked. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had one of those cars. I remember my wife's mom's van was like, she's like, back door doesn't lock. I'm like, what do you mean it doesn't lock? She's like, doesn't lock. Just don't put anything valuable in there, close it, pretend it's locked. Really? Just pull the door open. You can lock it all you want. You can push it in manually. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking lock. Didn't do anything. So, yeah, Keith knows. Door that doesn't lock.
Go away, we don't want any Girl Scout cookies.
So they shine a 1,000,000 candle power flashlight back in their eyes.
What do you want?
In a second here. In his eyes.
Elaborate or I leave.
That's what he's doing with that light.
Then come over here and talk to me like a f***ing man. No. You didn't have any right to pull me over. Yeah, this ain't illegal detainment. You better f*** off.
I'm going to tell you right now, D, YouTube knows what you said. Like, that didn't work. 69 says Mel Roden. Nice, nice. Hey, hit a like if you haven't, by the way. Do me a favor. Just do me a big favor. And possibly even consider putting a comment below the video later. Or now, if it lets you, I guess. I don't know. Just put it.
Hey, you fell for it, buddy.
See, you fell for it. It's all about... And I don't know, like... He claims that he pulled him over for, I can't remember, speed here or the suspicious. See, one of the things that D's been doing is they shine the light inside the car and they'll shine it at like things in the, you know, like, I don't think they shine it necessarily at moving vehicles because that definitely would probably be an infraction of some sort. I know it is here, but they'll shine it at like parked cars and like cop cars that are pulled over on the side of the road. So like what he probably didn't show you is that he shined the light at the cop at one point. And then the cop pulled him over because it was odd behavior.
Clock's ticking. No. So it's consensual, then I get to go, bye.
Notice how he says it, but he doesn't drive away, right? Because of course he doesn't drive away. He doesn't need that kind of heat. Super defiant guy still listens, though.
I can't fucking see. What?
He's blinding his friend. Look at D is blinding. It's like Tempe against police violence. He has it listed here.
Drive away? No. So I'm detained? So now you're saying I'm detained? For what? Elaborate. Look at these fucking goons.
Like, watch this. Shining a light in their face.
Let's go.
Like children. Like this is, like D. Most of us grew up and we like got out of this phase, you know, years ago. Like literally, this is like the shit we were doing when we were 15 and 16.
Why am I being detained?
69 in the chat? Put a 69 in the chat. All you want to do. Sure. I love it.
You're making this a big problem for yourself. You're going to be on YouTube.
Oh, no, guys. Did you hear? They're going to be on YouTube. Oh, my. The world is coming down around them. I'm sure that these police are threatened by that. Megan, you're right here. Do you think it matters if they're on YouTube? She's like, don't talk to me. She's carrying fish sticks away or something from the freezer. I don't even know what she said. I think it was like, leave me alone. It wasn't that bad. I think she was like, who? And she kept walking.
No. Hey, unlock my window.
Flashing lights in traffic.
You seen you guys?
Hey, so this is an illegal detainment then, because you don't have any PC to be pulling them over. Reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime or a civil infraction, you don't have any of it. I suggest you get in your cruiser and off, dude.
Okay, look.
Get in your cruiser, shut the fuck up, and
you got to me or not?
Off! We were traveling and you stopped us.
Some suspicious activity, okay? You guys are flashing
You were cold and I clothed you. Sorry, that's out of a movie. I just thought it was funny.
Traveling and you stopped us. Fuck off, you piece of... Get back in your cruiser and fuck off, dude.
Epic. epic, right, guys? Epic.
Is his back tire flat? It is. He's got a flat.
Bye, Grumpy Butt. Bye-bye, Grumpy Butt.
All of these situations that don't have any context in them at all. Guys, he's so impressive, though.
Grumpy Butt.
I just know that I just want Direct D to be the father of my baby. As we pass him, I make a crazy face, smash my face up against the window. I also started to flip him off. Everybody, does your impressiveness go up with this? He's such a badass D.
Giving him the craziest look right now.
He's just thinking. He got D smashed up on the guns. Oh, that guy ate it. Oh, fuck. Did you see? I gave him the pig nose as he went by. Oh, fucking. Oh, my God.
No turn signal.
Ooh, hope they get shot. That's a little rough. Let's just be careful how much we type that in the chat for YouTube sakes. We don't want to wish harm on people. We just want them to maybe, I don't know, lose their voice boxes because they're idiots. You're silencing their freedom of speech. The only thing extra happened is me flipping off the cop as we are driving. Sorry, I thought that was bad English for a second.
I mean, you can.
Oh, by a camera, obviously. Yeah, good recover, Demon. I like it. I think he's referring to the car in front of them. By the way, I was trying to figure that out the first time. I think the vehicle in front of them is changing lanes without signaling.
Roll your windows up, lock your doors.
Fucking roll them up.
You gotta find out.
Like, to give you an example, like, just here, let's go here for a second. I want to show you something. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Like that. So, like, guys, he gets pulled over every freaking day. Like, half of his videos are being pulled over. Like, he's fucking get. Anyways, they're all throughout here. Look at pulled over. It's just vehicles full of being. Maybe not this one. 2 cops get owned. No. But if you watch him, it's like every week he's getting pulled over. Like, and it's because he's manufacturing situations like this, obviously.
What do you want?
What?
Registration?
For what?
We're speeding.
No.
Speeding?
Yeah.
Driving right next to you? Keeping up with traffic?
The one that's talking.
Everything's on dash cam?
Can I have your ID, please?
For what?
Because you were speeding. What is the speed limit on the freeway here?
What is the speed limit? That's a good question.
Yeah, what is that?
65.
And what were you doing?
What's that?
Because you were next to me. What were you doing?
I was doing 70.
Oh.
Responding to a call.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
you would have had lights and sirens on.
Okay.
They're not required to use lights and sirens, I think, as long as they're not going above a certain speed. It depends on your state and your province in Canada. There's obviously Traffic Act laws and stuff like that that come into play. But depending on where you are, they're not required to use lights at certain levels of speed. But I don't know the specific rules of that area.
Can I have your ID, please?
Do you have all that on dash cam?
Yes.
You have everything documented, so when we go to court for this, you won't be wasting everyone's time.
Get that light out of my face.
You get yours out of my face.
Light out of our face.
Take the light out of it.
Get your light out of my face. Why are you acting like a kid? Because I flipped you off?
Oh, no, Keith. Here's the kicker. They know. Keith says here, I'm not getting camera for this. Keith says they know so much about the police so much what the police have to do, they should have become cops. Well, no. All of these guys wish they were cops. They'd be the dirtiest cops on the force because none of them actually believe in you having any freedoms. They believe in them having freedoms. So, but typically, the reason none of them are cops is they're either A, too stupid, B, too fat in some cases, which, don't get me wrong, I'm with them, or C, they're criminals and they're not allowed to be cops. And so once you combine all three of those, they can't be police, but they're people that wish they were police because they really want to tell you what to do. And so they drive around using freedom as an excuse to be essentially assholes to public servants that they know can't beat the fuck out of them. Because the video that I swear to God, it's on my computer somewhere. I'm going to try to find the video that he deleted was them being absolute assholes to a cop who just was leaning against his vehicle watching the thing, and they were saying things like screwing his mom and stuff like that. And like, I hate to tell you, but this guy was like, would have given The Rock a run for his money in like arm size. And I'm like, the only one screwing people's moms is that guy. Like, cause like it was, you know, they're saying all these things because he can't do anything. But meanwhile, if they met this guy at a bar and they didn't know he was a cop, they probably fucking shut their lips because the guy looked like he could drive a fist right through their skulls. And it's just funny because they know he can't do anything, so they'll say whatever they want, right?
Don't answer questions. Don't answer questions. Where are they coming at?
This side, it looks like.
Mr. Weed, here's your ID bag. Your citation's in this envelope with instructions how to take care of it and a court date for you to appear, okay?
All right, make sure you have that dash cam and audio.
Oh, look at the badge number. What's your name and badge numbers? What's your name and badge number? It's policy. You stopped us.
Case dismissed. That's what he puts at the end of a lot of his videos. So I wonder which one this is. See, this is the same place. Here, I can show you a little bit of it because this was...
You can honor your oath. That's how you can help me. Okay. You got
that guy. That guy. The guy that has, I would literally drive my forearm right through your skull. That guy right there. They were saying shit to this guy. Hey, Welsh News Network, how you doing, buddy? Hey, I think you're a member. Just so you know, I got that makeup kit for the makeup tutorial member stream. Oh, that's not in there properly at all. Well, something's broken. Anyways, yeah, so it was cheap. So yeah, you know, you're welcome to come as, I believe, a member. So anyways, there is that. I'm going to scare away the normies that night. But no, it is not going to become a Mini Manson show. I will not be singing. It says no data
when
right
I
here.
Find out
oh, no,
who
there
you
we go.
are, I'm going to
Thank you
dox
very much, but you're getting doxxed.
I swear to Jesus.
Swear to Jesus.
When I subpoena your information and I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you.
This will be available for download eventually on my channel as a green screen piece of history, essentially. Okay.
Freedom of speech? Yep. You are?
Take your hands out of your pockets.
Your Lola stream? Jesus.
Turn around.
No, it's Lilu. Or because of, is it Lilu?
Why are your eyes
It's like Fifth Element. The hair's not orange, though. It's pink.
red? Are you high?
Do the blue eyeshadow. Listen, I've been told I have what it takes in this kit to do Cleopatra Eye. And God damn it, it's going to happen. Use your wife's makeup. That is going to be a big no. Because she wouldn't let me touch her makeup like that. Chili's blow-up doll. Welcome to the woodcutters. Well, you, sir, are in... Oh, there it is. God damn. Fuck. You, sir, are in for a member stream of epic proportions. So, that's just going to be scary, frankly. I'll be honest with you, I kind of regret making that promise, but it happened, so here we are. Thank you very much for joining up. I really appreciate it.
2 o'clock this morning.
Is that why you're a little antsy right now?
Well, I got 4 of you coming up, rolling on me.
There's a lot more than 4. A lot more than 4. There's a lot of your little horn.
That guy is such a turd. He's the same one that was like, I'm behind you right now. Oh, I'm sneaking up on you.
He's calling 906.
When I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you. I swear to Jesus.
We could use more chili blow-up doll around here.
When I subpoena your information and I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you.
Oh, man, you're getting doxxed. So bad. Yeah, I'm a Brazilian, says Welsh. Well, thank you very much for being a Brazilian. They have the finest beavers.
Send me another unit.
I'm just thinking of what a hairless beaver would actually look like, and I think it'd be terrifying. I mean, I'm not going to get into the distinction.
Would you ever pull me over for calling you a pussy cop?
My wife was right here just in time to hear all that. Megan, what do you think a hairless beaver looks like?
I swear to Jesus.
No comment? No comment.
When I subpoena your information,
she laughed at least.
And I find out who you are,
I'm going to stand over
I'm
here.
going to dox you.
You're telling me you've never seen a hairless beaver, Megan? Still no comment.
Stand right here, Mer. Fuck you, dude. Behind the gate? You mean like right here?
Hey, I did not make the distinction of shaved beaver, Keith. However, there are multiple ways to get a beaver hairless. The Brazilian variety enjoy being plucked, and then of course there is the shaved variety as well. And all of them are terrifying creatures, to be sure.
So if it closes, I would get closed?
I am Poster 7. Sorry, I like the name. Is that Chili or Chris Jericho? Oh my God. Well, you know what? That's actually funny because you're right. Young Chili looks like old Chris Jericho.
Oh, okay, so I'm good,
Actually,
right?
old Chris Jericho's pretty haggard nowadays, isn't he?
Here. Yeah, I would shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, dude. I'm not doing anything illegal. You shut up. Shut the...
Yes, he was sleeping on the couch tonight. Maybe.
You gonna abuse
I did the dishes earlier. You never know. I emptied the dishes. Let's just be distinctive here.
Illegal? That's not illegal. Shut the...
When I find out
Well, never mind.
who
This
you
is
are,
longer
I'm
than...
going to
Oh, because this is
dox you.
35 minutes long.
I swear to Jesus.
So then this is most of what I was looking for.
When I subpoena your information and I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you.
You're getting doxxed, Welsh News Network. Thank you very much, by the way, for being a Brazilian and telling me all about the couch I'm sleeping on.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. There? Okay, how about right here? How about right here?
Brazilian beavers have a mohawk? Is that true? Wait. I gotta look this up now. You guys watch this. I'll look this up. Okay, hold on.
What about here? Okay, here? Okay, is this okay? Yep. Perfect. Right. What about right here? Let me see that. Step back? All right, I'll stay right here then.
Your dog sounds hungry.
No. This is not true, and I will not show the picture that I have displayed. But a Brazilian, thank you very much, is actually the traditional Brazilian is clean. And then there is the thin strip, which is that tiny little landing pad. It's like where you got the airstrip. And then there's the full natural growth is the next stage, apparently. And obviously that airstrip can take different, forms, if you will. You have a Brazilian beaver haircut? Well, I have a thin strip haircut. Yes, I do.
You can shut up.
You can get out from behind.
Shut the...
Here we go. Shit's about to get thick. Here we go.
Oh, so there it is right there. See, they're all basically surrounding him, minus they're not behind him. But he's really just asking them to not be standing so around him, and that's just too much.
Go. Hey, there's no qualified immunity in this state, bud. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're about to win.
They said they're gonna tell
He's triggered, bro. He's looking for an excuse, so I mean. Woo-wee.
No justice, no peace.
Did he say you know it?
Police. His mom gave me a piece.
Hey, I said he's looking for a reason, and he says you know it. So he's looking for a reason.
I could see it in his eyes from the moment we got here.
So, D, can you explain to me the benefits of this and how this is helping Americans' constitutional rights? Can somebody in the chat tell me how this is helping your constitutional rights? And or just frankly, if you think it's helping your constitutional rights, like, because me, you know what I see? I see a bunch of rules that are going to get tighter now, because, you know, eventually the right person gets annoyed and, you know, you'll piss, like, all of a sudden, let's pretend the governor drives by. Like, it's just not unlikely, but, like, I'm just saying, like, these are examples of things. The right person gets annoyed about, like, what's going on there? It's like, there's all these people, they do this, and then, you know, you piss off a judge because you guys love intercepting those judges and stuff. And next thing you know, they just get a more and more sour opinion of you people. You people, what the fuck did he just say? And then, you know, next thing you know, the laws, they change, they get harder, they get more restrictive. Things you could do, you can't do. Next thing you know, they'll say they'll put a fence up and you're not allowed to be in the parking lot without permission and stuff. They'll put a little man gate and a little intercom, and, you know, you have to press the button and be like, why are you here? Oh, I'm here because I need to file a whatever report. Okay, perp. The little gate will open. Like, this is the world you're helping form. You're just helping form a world that has more walls and restrictions. And, you know, so everybody give them a little round of applause for continuing to fuck things up for the next people in line, like his children, for instance. You know, he would think differently. I have a different perspective of how this is going to evolve. So it helps by removing stupid from the gene pool. Well, not really, though, because you can't do anything to these idiots. Like, I mean, just to put it bluntly, this is the thing that pisses me off the most. They'll sit there and scream, tyranny, you tyrant. And then meanwhile, like, real tyranny, which I know we've all heard this 1,000 times, but real tyranny, you don't get to say tyrant. Or you do, but you get to say it fucking once. Because, you know, we don't need none of that, you know, free thinking kind of bullshit going on around here.
Jesus.
Swear to God.
When I subpoena your information, and I find out who you are, I'm gonna dox you.
Chili just had a wet dream and he doesn't know why. He woke up like, oh, I'm all sticky. Somebody must have been eating my ass. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Fuck, I'm such an asshole.
This one's gonna be a firecracker right
Yeah, we're gonna have fun with you.
This one's gonna have his name on some papers.
You're gonna get to know us.
Defendant. It's gonna be Defendant Salazar.
Defendant Salazar. Hi, Salazar.
Hey, good job, bitch.
Hey, because of
When I find out
tyrants.
who you are, I'm going to dox you. I swear to Jesus. When I subpoena your information,
I braid my ball
and I
throw.
find out who
Nice.
you are, I'm gonna dox you.
The two little testicles sitting there with perfect little braids hanging off each testicle. Be like, that's interesting. How'd you do that? Tweezering a lot of time, man. Oh, you trying to get those fucking braids wrapped around each other. That was tough. And then we got, Welsh News Network. That's right. I read that one, but that's good. And then News Now, New York News says, because we have to show tyrants for the tyrants' selves, because the tyrants are evil and tyrants forgot they served the Constitution, not the Constitution, because tyrants. Did I say tyrants yet? You did.
That's a good bitch.
Hey, Tim Hicks, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you. Tiny Captain, good to see you too, buddy. Mel Roden.
We left the sheriff's station after having our fun and went immediately to the Gallup Police Department.
So they've accosted the young guy, and then they stood around and harassed the guy that looks like he banged all of their moms, because that's my opinion. And, or at least their moms maybe want to bang him. Either way, like, you know, it's just, man, I would have loved to have seen what you'd say to that guy at a party when you didn't know anything about him. I bet you'd just say nothing. And now they're heading off to the Gallup Police Department because reasons. And there's the phone number in case you want to call them because reasons.
Huh.
Don't worry, all these reasons are reasons. And he'll give you lots of those hashtag reasons. Chili be trying to get the cop's number. One of the comments I got the other day was the one where he was hanging out in the stairwell, and they were, I mean, arguably hitting on the female cop, to be honest with you, and it was like, well, that was the creepiest stairwell meeting I've ever seen. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, in full honking form.
When I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you. I swear to Jesus. When I subpoena your information and I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you.
He needs to say more things. I'm going to work on it. I promise. I'm sorry. I was slacking for the last few weeks. I really was. And then we've got Taipan23 coming in with a Australian $20, the Australian rubles, if you will. Also, a Canadian ruble, from a Canadian ruble to an Australian ruble. Thank you very much. And then we've got Welsh News Network with his somewhat superior pounds up there. No euros, though, because they had to be different. I like harassing him. Good stuff. Yeah, here it comes. I was just going to say, it's going to drop any second now.
I'm going to dox you. I swear to Jesus. When I subpoena your information,
I got to track him.
And I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you.
Fuck. It didn't work at all. Thank you very much for the 20 Australian dollars. My eye will not stop twitching. Oh my God.
Oh, we got camera criminals approaching. Whew. Need some water? You need some water?
Are you guys undercover officers?
Oh. Yeah.
Fuck, who's running this camera? God damn, hit the dim.
I just ran all the way.
This is a department that arrested somebody multiple times for free speech, saying they talked about and put them off. And if you have anything that you wanted to say to them, it's,
He's drawing a happy face on the glass, everybody. Fuck. This guy didn't mature at all. Oh my God. It's like watching just a bunch of young teenagers all hopped up on fucking Surge energy drink. Tantrum! That's big. Oh man. Ooh, member for 30 months, you animal. Holy shit, by the way. God damn. Minus, thank you very much for being a member.
When I find out who you are, I'm going
Minus
to
played some CSGO with me one time, and I was in a state where I was not in the best of moods at the time.
And I find out who you are, I'm going to dox you.
That was a while back now, but I still feel bad about that. But just for me, see, he's probably playing on a laptop, and I'm like, CSGO, it's so ghetto looking. We should play this game that you totally probably can't run on that computer. Or maybe you can, but either way. I was probably not the best host to your time, let's put it that way. And for that, I'm sorry. Sounds like you're getting pink eye. No. This happened in the spring, and it started like March, and it continued to like July, where I was having like a twitchy eyelid. It's like myopathy or something like that. They have a name for it. Like unless you're having an actual like neurological disorder, which I don't know that I am, but it just starts like twitching. The muscle twitches. And then it went away from like August, or maybe it was July, through like 4 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden my eye fucking started twitching again. And it just like vibrates. Like if you can't see it through the camera, but if you get close to it and look at it, the muscles are literally just sitting there kind of like haywiring. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, and the thing is, Tim, you're right. The thing is, when I look it up, it says bright screens for like computer screen, like so screen time. I do too much screen time. Sleep, I don't get enough sleep, and caffeine. I love coffee. So I'm working on it, you know. I'm trying, okay? I have a coffee addiction. It's a mild coffee addiction.
Corners News.
What's that bill you for?
But I switched coffee brands recently because the economy's hitting everybody hard, and I was not okay with them raising the price of my coffee by 40-something% in one go.
I just need a trash can. I'm sorry.
Did you use this yet?
So now I'm drinking the finest of fine Folgers. The best part of waking up is this crap in my cup. But hey, listen, I already adjusted and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So what do you do?
I have not in here. I'm sure that there's something against using it in the building. I don't know yet. Can we use a microphone in the building?
Don't make me give you the Johnny O plague. What's that exactly, by the way? Define the Johnny O plague.
Oh, I was just asking if we can use a megaphone in the building.
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, now I know.
Not right now.
All right, buddy.
Oh my God.
What's your name?
Lieutenant Martinez.
All right, I'm Chris. How's it going?
Good, yourself?
Good. Let's have a little talk, man.
When I find
So
out,
ridiculous.
I'm going
Look
to
at
dox
these
you.
people.
I swear to Jesus, when I subpoena your
Just add
information
magnesium pill. It'll
and I
help the
find out who
twitch.
you are,
I
I'm
will
gonna
try that,
dox you.
Mel. I will. Maybe I am low in magnesium. That could be something. You still play Tarkov? That's good. I haven't been playing Tarkov in a while. Not because the game's not wonderful, but because I am not cool with the amount of stress that it brings to my life. Like, anybody who's played Tarkov will tell you right now, like, you want to talk stress? Like, it's still a video game, and yes, my life is not going to end if my character's life ends, but I will lose all of the shit that my character has on him to whoever murders me and loots my carcass without me there, because I get a black screen and I appear back at, you know, your gaming HQ, if you will, and you've been, you know, given the privilege of having all of the equipment that you geared yourself up to go on that mission with. Somebody has basically done you the favor of like removing it from you because you're dead and you don't get to bring that stuff with you. So it could be stressful, you know. All of a sudden that's where you get people like breaking remotes and shit because they like lose something really valuable in the game and stuff. So I have a hard time dealing with the stress. My heart starts going, and I'm not one of those gamers. I'm not keen on the stress, to be honest with you. So I like a casual gaming experience, and for that reason, sometimes do you know what I really like? Yeah, I'm just gonna add this for minus. You know what's actually really fun? Play the regular Tarkov game, and when you loot a labs key, you can, unless they change something, you can use the labs key to open the lab in a PvE, like not online. You know, you do like a single player. Everything you do on that single player mode does not count to the game. So when you die, anything that happens, it's basically a practice. So you can take the equipment you make in the regular game, you can gear your character up, go in all sweaty, use the key to unlock the lab in like an offline mode, and you don't lose the key. You keep your key and you can keep unlocking the lab. The AIs in the lab area are like 10 times harder than the regular AIs. So you can go there all sweaty and like bring in 8, you know, grenades with you and, you know, and go in there and act like you're some sort of like future soldier. I don't play with the top. Yeah, because you lose the top-notch guns and they're worth money. That's what I'm getting at is you can, with the offline mode, you can actually go into the lab with your best gear and you don't lose anything. Because when you die, it's like a practice round. It didn't happen. Because you don't get points, you don't make money off it. It's just like you're just playing offline. So, anyways, since we've been talking about games for a little bit, I've definitely lost some of you.
Right now, we had an incident on the interstate.
Yeah, what was going on? We saw that backed up for 1,000 miles.
My stream crashed.
We're busy right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is where James Freeman, I believe that's James Freeman. Somebody already probably told me, but hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is James Freeman in the brown plaid shirt, right?
You guys can keep it down for us?
Keep it down?
Yes.
Keep it down where?
Here?
You asking me to go down on you?
No. Keep it down.
That was disgusting.
Sir.
You get back. You get back in there. That was disgusting. That was absolutely filthy. Shut that door and get back there now.
Go back to work.
You understand me?
Now.
What's your name?
Go back to work.
What's your name? Get back.
You can hear them all snickering and stuff. Like, this is just childish stuff.
Go to work.
Oh, it's funny to you?
Did you just say you were busy?
It's funny to you now?
You don't look very busy. You know what I think is funny? Is that you arrested someone for calling you a pussy cop. What kind of pussy cop would do that?
Players are the worst. That's why, Monis, because they think better than, humans are smart creatures. I'm gonna tell you right now, the guy I shot in the face with my PP or whatever, that little, when I do basically runs where you don't wear equipment, you just go in, try to grab what you can. I bring one weapon. I bring a little automatic PP. It shoots like 30 rounds a second. So it's literally like, I remember being like, I had a graphics card and I sat there listening to the guy and I waited for him to come around the corner just aiming. And as soon as he rounded the corner, I went, just like that with the PP and murdered him. And that guy was so upset, I guarantee it. And that's what sucks about Tarkov, because I heard him coming and I just crouched down in the corner and waited for him to walk around the corner and killed him, because it was either that or he was going to kill me, probably sneaking up on me. So yeah, no, Tarkov is terrifying if you're, you know, if you're playing it and you're actually trying to win. It's very hard.
What are you referring to? It doesn't matter. What kind of pussy cop are you referring to?
So many people in here are like, I don't care about video games. Ah, and I respect you for it.
Is this legal? What about motherfucker? Is that legal? I don't know. Is it? Oh, you better figure it out real quick, motherfucker.
Oh, hey, apparently on that note, anybody who does like video games, Warzone apparently just recently added a new mode that is very similar to Tarkov style play, where it's PvPvE, I guess.
Go back to work. When I tell you to do something, you shut your mouth.
Who is the chubby guy? I don't know, actually.
You're talking to me. All right? You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Okay? You understand me, son?
We'll see. Let's see what we got here. We got Tucson Police Suck, Pigs Under Pressure, Jim Freedom. That's, what's his name there? Anna Copwatch, Four Corners Auditing, Corners News. Like, look at all these fucking assholes that are with them. Tucson Lori, Here's the Deal, Last Responder. I'm going to guess it's Hobo Matt. Fuck, maybe I'm right.
All right, guys.
Holy shit. Right? No, come on. Is that him? That might have just been goateeless. Fuck, I bet you it is. Holy shit, look at me. Well, that's a boring fucking channel. All right.
You're getting owned.
He
right
looks
now,
like
bro.
that
You're best to
bastard.
turn around and walk away.
You shut your mouth, okay? You shut your mouth.
He hasn't seen his Willie in like 3 years, which is enough time to consider it legally dead.
The internet is forever.
Okay, shut your mouth. Okay, when you're talking to me. Okay, all right.
Good job obeying orders. Leave.
Shut it all the way.
Wow.
I can't tell you how good this content is, guys. It's just... Wow, look at you rebels, eh?
That just happened.
And with that, welcome to the stream.
That just happened.
This is ridiculous. Look at this.
We should bring the signs in here. We should have brought the signs.
I wasn't even looking at the camera. I wonder if it was pointed at his face. I was
I
just staring right in his eyes.
I got it.
Yeah.
I was just making sure to stare right in his eyes.
Hey, I think that guy's related to your lesbian bitch. I'm sure of it. I'm
The
sure.
one that punched me?
Yes.
How are we looking out there, Tempe?
Don't you see the resemblance?
Any suspicious activity going on out there? Do we have anybody out there? No, huh? I'm gonna take a walk around the building real quick.
The least he did is he was cold like that.
Oh, so this is where they
I
actually...
don't think that, Lieutenant. Completely
So then they do this, okay. But you see how he's put in another goddamn video now? Like, we just watched all this.
He came at me.
Well, we're trying to review footage and things like
Yeah.
that. Well, you know the
So it's $1,000 an hour typically for a false detainment. So hey, keep them till Tuesday or Wednesday.
Isn't that basically sovereign citizen bullshit, $1,000 hour, like his fee schedule? Isn't that what that basically is? It's like a fee schedule thing?
No. Keep them till next week, man. Keep them till next week. $1,000 an hour, man.
You know what? I'd rather him be free right now.
No. Your officers came in here and just got giddy and started arresting anyone they saw. I could be wrong, but you might want to, please, can you hit them up and... All right, one thing at a time. I think they took off with the other two guys.
We have a lawyer right over there watching this whole thing live, too. That's absolutely right.
They've got a crack house lawyer over there, guys. Can you, come on, can you just see him ordering baby back ribs? That guy was ordering baby back ribs while they were sitting in that room. He just did it from his app.
Not to mention he's in the middle of doing a blood draw, which is a limited amount of time for fatality.
Maybe that's the guy right there we were looking at. Do you think that's him right there? Oh, yeah, that might be him right there.
On the highway earlier today, you guys are impeding his work.
Yeah, that's impeding doesn't work.
Yeah?
No.
It's obstruction of his duties.
No, it's not.
He wasn't in the fucking vehicle. How did that obstruct?
We just went over all these statutes before we came here. We just went over them all with the lawyers.
That whole obstruction being a physical act thing is horse shit anyways, because there's two different definitions of obstruction. Obstruction of justice and obstruction of like police duties is not the same as obstructing a public official. D knows this. He picks the wrong one on purpose.
We sat down with the lawyers for...
These cops don't know the law. He was.
We sat down with the lawyers for 3 hours and went over this before we came here.
You should check your camera. Drill. We sat down.
That's the argument I made to my higher ups. So
can you articulate how he obstructed?
You have discretion. Use your discretion for community good.
That's all. So by us being here, it obstructed your officer from doing a blood draw?
Is it before? Oh my god, you're right. It's a before and after pic from a gastric band advert. Fuck. That's funny.
Obstruction's physical.
That's all I know.
Until what?
Obstruction's physical. You heard it in the background. That's horseshit. They used the wrong definition.
Listen, as far as I saw, he was not inside the video yet. So that's why I was in there. I was trying to see the video. You all shared the video.
I've actually shown that in an older video of DirectD actually, where I've reviewed DirectD in a produced video. I'm pretty sure I could actually maybe find that here. Just give me a second here. Put back here.
So you're saying that the video shows that someone obstructed?
He was on top. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, I'm saying if there was an attempt to leave, it would have been obstruction.
Oh, if.
Okay.
I
watched your video. That's fair, right?
The
unit was off.
Nobody was
fair with me. I will be fair with you.
But there was no attempt to leave, though, right?
Not at that moment.
Right.
So what's the crime then?
Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. You know what? You got my respect.
Where's the other two guys?
Listen, no matter what you guys hear from this man, I am a fair officer and we try to be fair here. Okay? So
From who? Him?
I'm going to figure out what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sergeant Graham, thank you.
I'm not gonna be able to find that short notice like that. They do let him out, and then they proceed to just be them.
Okay.
All right.
Get going. Get going.
He telling you to get off my seat?
He said he's gonna get going, so I gotta get off
my
it.
seat. He said, get off my seat. That's my seat.
That's what they got told to do if you do it again.
All right, and then this is more of them just being awesome, apparently, because they're traveling around the country together and stuff. They're right here.
Pressure.
Yeah, we already showed a bit of this.
Profit.
That's right.
Gotcha.
There's that totally not illegal bong in the moving vehicle behind them. You know, like I said, I don't care about cannabis. I just feel like you could be smarter than that. And then the last one I wanted to show here, guys. That one we'll have to go back to another time here. Here. This is an accident he was in just recently, which could have been avoided. I mean, this is simple enough to avoid this. Oh, let's get into it first.
On horses and riding bikes. That's the sound when the siren lights. That's the sound of the violent nights. Like
We're just gonna do that in off and on a little bit because actually, hold on a second here. I can do this. Okay, so this is the guy who's trying to, and sure enough, like they've got a traffic spot coming up where they've got to merge in. I'm not getting a copyright strike from him for this, for the music. He was literally already fucking in front of the guy in the lane. Like, look, check it out again. Seriously. Okay, so right there he accelerated a bit. You could see him pop forward, right? So, okay, fine. But then watch, he slows down. And the guy is literally already in front of his vehicle. All he had to do is stay on the brake, which he knows he's going to have to. You can see beyond him. There's traffic up there. And while... Okay, so here's the thing. It is the requirement of the person merging into the lane to make sure it is safe to do so. And in that regard, Direct D is in the right of way in this situation. However, the problem is this was 100% fucking avoidable. You didn't need to get into an accident with him, and he's already shown that he has a propensity to cause accidents when he believes that somebody is going too slow, going too fast in front of them. All of these things, he's admitted to it in the past. He's on the record having said it. One of his own fans even proclaimed it at him in his comments. I have that comment. Look at it. He didn't need to do that. Let's watch it one more time. I'm not going to manipulate it at all. Just you tell me what you think here. Check this out. Slows down, then accelerates. It's horse shit. You could have completely avoided that. You did that on purpose. Or at the very least, you did it to be aggressive and you didn't really think long enough and hard enough through the implications. But, I mean, unfortunately for the guy that he hit, that person will 100% be in trouble for this.
You're in the lane that's merging. You're in the lane that's merging. You flew around me to get in front of me.
I didn't try to do that. I didn't realize it was merging right there.
You didn't realize you were doing it?
You
didn't see the construction? You know I have a kid in the car, right? Yeah. Dash cam and 3 witnesses, but give me your insurance information.
Where's yours?
Give me yours.
Sorry if I'm a bit salty. Did a 4+ hour live on Chili last night, so my BS tank is empty. Oh, you don't worry. You're great, Welsh. Come on, you can just see him ordering baby back ribs. It's before and after pic. Yeah, sorry. No, you're doing great, buddy. Don't worry about that. So I'm just looking at the comments here. D's being a dick. He could have slowed down and let that person in. Wow, he ran into them on purpose. Well, see, my personal opinion is, yeah, he could have slowed down and let them in, but it was 100% on purpose accident. He slows down, doesn't hit him right there, and then right here he's about to accelerate because the other guy doesn't slow down anymore. In fact, if anything, his foot comes off the brake from being on the brake. Because look at, he's on the brake, off the brake. Wow, there's a bit of braking occurring there, but you can see D pop forward harder. Accelerate right here. Yeah. And you can actually, if you watch, by the way, in his, at the bottom there, there's the GPS stuff showing his miles per hour. And it's hard to interpret because anybody who's used these before knows that typically speaking, what ends up actually happening is the miles per hour that you get is actually a delay. It's like on like a 1 second delay almost because it's GPS based. So it's not tapped into your speedometer. So it doesn't really know immediately what speed you're going. It knows what speed you're going as soon as you essentially go that speed. So if you watch, I can't touch the screen because it'll cover it up with this, but if you watch the speed at the bottom, you'll see it fluctuate. And right about the time the accident occurs, right, like it's occurring essentially, you'll see the speed actually pop up a little bit. And that was his little pop up on the pedal. 34, 32, 27, 25, 27, 19, 21, 26, 25, 16. See right there? So that's the delay. So if you basically adjust the timing of those numbers, you'll see how they work out. 44, 41, 38, 34, everybody's slowing down, 32, 27, 26, and at max here, so at max, it's a 25, it'll go right down to 19, and then it goes back up to 26. Meanwhile, he's been in an accident. Well, how did he go from 19 to 26? Unless he accelerated. Because he didn't accelerate in the accident. 19, 21, 26, 25, 16, 17, 19. See, so there's that pop-up in speed that occurs there. That is 100% him pressing the pedal. He can claim he didn't. He accelerated. There was no need in that situation to have your foot on the pedal unless you were purposely trying to create either a very close situation or potentially the actual accident that occurred. So, yeah. Maybe it would be hard because Sally Skellington, the only problem with that is that my eye's watering like hell now. The only problem with that is that if you're entering the lane of traffic, you're responsible to make sure you're not merging into somebody. Now, I don't know at what point they would consider you in the lane and the person behind you actually behind you. And so that could be interpretatory. So in that regard, whether he's in the right or the wrong, he's definitely in the wrong from the sense of 100% avoidability. The accident was 100% avoidable. There was no need for it at all. And yes, as Mike71 says, DirectD is playing games with his kid in the car. Don't have your kid in the car, drive like a fucking asshole, and then tell everybody else, I got a kid in that car, eh? All you had to do is push the brake, and then you wouldn't have to worry about your kid having a little bump in your gigantic Ram pickup truck. So first of all, shitty argument. Second of all, appreciate that there is a kid in the car. I get it. But at the same time, don't drive like an idiot then. Simple. So, then there's this whole bullshit. And then...
Oh, okay.
And then the police show up and they be themselves, which we'll watch just a couple minutes of that before we, do any ending of the show.
Can I ask you to step in front of my car? You can keep videotaping, but I'm going to ask you
He's good right here. He's all right.
No, I'm asking him to step back.
I know, he's okay. He's with us.
I get it. Step back to the front of my car, please.
Are you going to arrest him if he does it?
No, so per law.
He didn't arrest if he's going to.
No, per law,
he didn't arrest.
they have to be 8 feet away from us.
No. See, that law got blocked. That law got blocked by the federal judge.
Apparently it got blocked. I don't really give a... Yeah, loud. I don't care. If it got blocked, it got blocked. Congratulations. You're still an asshole.
Okay, let's ask him. Okay, what's your phone number?
Well, that is true. Like, Keith, you're right. I mean, so here's what they do here. They look at where the damage is. If the damage is on the back of the vehicle in front, then you ran into the back of the car in front of you. If the damage is on the side of the vehicle, then you merged into the car. So they will typically here, because the police didn't see it, dash cam helps. Don't get me wrong. That changed the equation. But let's say no dash cam. They'll look at where the damage is. If the damage is on the back, you ran into the back of them, and you'll get a following too closely ticket at that point. So depends on where you live, too, though.
So I need were you in the car?
I was in the car, but I don't have nothing on me.
We have to attach you as
That's the other thing, too. Keith says, I bet they were yelling, hit him, hit him, hit him. They may have been. The kicker is we don't get any audio, which is, again, always kind of interesting, because he includes audio all the time. And... he always has these choice moments that he decides not to show things, not to choose audio.
So, what is your name?
Darian.
You got your phone
D-A-R-I.
It's an incident report.
Alright.
No, is that his kid filming? No, it's Tempe against police violence. The link would be in D's thing here. It's at the top.
My phone number is 1-800. I don't think that's 8 foot. So that was stopped in court. There was an injunction filed against it, and it's not enforceable.
They're not even telling you about 8 feet right now, so who cares?
True, so let's get out of the middle of the street.
Such idiots. Well, no, there'd be damage to that car. They hit him. You're going to have flexing on the paint and stuff. It's going to be superficial for the most part. However, I'm going to tell you something right now, Welsh. If you hit that decal, okay, so that decal right on the back there that says Corolla Cross or whatever, is that a crossover? Or does it say? Yeah, Corolla Cross or whatever. I found this out when somebody rear-ended the back of my Subaru Impreza. That lettering, I bet you, is worth could be worth $250 to $300. The back of my car says Impreza WRX, and the W and the R alone, because they're like linked together, was something like $79. So it was like to replace the decal on the back of my van, my car alone, that just said Impreza WRX, was something in the range of like $400 for new decals. And that was literally just the decal. That didn't include the labor and the paint and painting. Now, I had a little bit of a dimple. There was a saucer push in the back of my car, and somebody had hit me they backed into me probably with a truck and drove away. So it was a hit and run. But no, the decal alone was worth, just for Impreza WRX, the lettering, the decaling, it was something like $400 and something or some stupidness. So, you know, you just be surprised how much it costs though to get that fixed. The other thing is, in some vehicles, depending, now that wasn't a bumper hit, but in some vehicles, if you hit the bumper, the vehicle will look fine and it shatters the internal structure of the bumper because it's designed to take the impact. And then what happens is they actually have to replace the entire bumper. And in some cases, you're talking about thousands of dollars, depending on the type of car, make, model, and whether or not their bumpers are structural. Like on my WRX, if you hit my bumper, I had a woman rear end me one time and it demolished her car. Like, I'm shit you not, she hit the back of my WRX and it pushed her rad right into her engine. It just cracked my bumper. They had to replace the bumper and everything, but it just cracked it because my frame on my car is built on an actual chassis, and the chassis literally comes out and literally touches the bumper with a little bit of styrofoam between them. So when she hit the back of my car, she hit the entire frame of the vehicle, and it just took her rad and just went, oh, here you go, fuck, you can eat that rad, right back in the car. Her car was smoking, hood was bent up and everything, and my car didn't even have a scratch on it. It had a crack in the bumper, it needed to be replaced, but it was significant. So it depends on the design of your vehicle a little bit too, right? Well, yeah, they're all made of styrofoam now, Mr. Andret. They're made of, like, press foams and shit like that, right? So, anyways, this gets boring real quick. The interactions, whatever, but... anyways, that's that. So, whatever. And then, of course, if you guys didn't see, just to do a little self-promotion here. If you didn't see, I did have a video recently that YouTube did okay liking. They could have done better, but, you know, we got 1.8 thousand views. If you haven't seen it, go give it a watch. I think it's good. I think it's one of my better content. That was definitely not the right face to stop
that was so boss.
Yeah, it was boss. You'll have to find out what it was when you go watch the video. And then other than that, you know, yeah, I guess video-wise, there's not a lot on there, so that's my fault. Yep, this is just a dead end of nothing. But if you didn't see this, we're going to watch one more thing, because this is fun.
I would definitely invoke tech lines versus Danforth, and I would use that as my argument. If I don't have the right to stop, then I don't have the right to travel, and that breaks the constitutionality of my liberty, which was brought by John, which was put together by John Locke. I would definitely invoke.
Oh, that's fun, eh? All right, well, listen, I only had DirectD tonight. I am going to be working on, I was actually working on DirectD video, but I may or may not do that. Depends on whether or not I can find the right stuff I want. But I want to probably say thank you. I'm going to take my twitchy eye and go maybe like put a tea bag on it, or I don't know what the hell happens. Somebody out there's making a tea bag joke. Tea. Rewind it a bit. There's no damage to either car there. They are 20 pounds here. Which cars, though? Or, like, which, yeah, I think I can do this. Oh, now you made me. I lost it already before I even did that, though. I can do it real quick. I can just do this. Let's see. Yeah, but when you hit another vehicle, you're gonna cause small damage. Like, it won't be real visible on camera, but you're gonna cause damage. I mean, the problem for this guy is he definitely got hit in the quarter panel, so that's gonna be interesting for him. I mean, you're right. There's no substantial damage, but actually, I think I can see some denting right there. If you look right, right there between the wiper, there's some damage there. But whether or not that was from D is hard to know. But that is the right height. If you look at the height of the front of the truck, and you look at the height of that little dent at the back. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, where that dent is located, to me, that was a rear end collision. Look at where that dent is. It's right at the back. That means he ran into the back of the other vehicle. So the argument could be made that this person was safely merging and that DirectD wasn't paying attention. He ran into the back of a guy who was actively merging, right? So You know, it'd be different if he sideswiped him, right? But there is a dent. You can see it wobbled in the paint right there. I wonder if we can zoom in on that. No, we can't, because as soon as I zoom in, it's going to move it off screen, so it's all good. But his basement that he gets kicked out of in January? Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? He's already lost the place. See, what's funny about that, Welsh, is that when he said, "Oh, you know, I'm only gonna be here for a short bit, then I gotta get out of here," and I laughed. I said, "Oh, you already been evicted, eh?" And then later he talked about how he paid the rent and they canceled his rent agreement on him. I'm like, you did get evicted. Oh my god. Anyways. Listen, I really want to say thank you to anybody who donated. Thank you for becoming a member. Don't forget, I get to scare everybody on a member stream where I do makeup. Don't know how to do makeup. We are going to watch auditors audit. We're going to watch people get arrested, and we're going to watch me somehow put on the worst makeup possible. So in between auditors, we're going to do a little makeup tutorial, you know, learn how to Cleopatra those eyes and shit. Oh, gonna be fun. Gonna scare somebody away. Anyways, let's do it. If we got to do it right. That's what I always say, okay? So on that note, we're down to 59 peeps. I really appreciate you coming in. If you haven't hit the like button, maybe think about hitting that like button. Think about subscribing, possibly becoming a patron or one of my members. Between you and me, I picked the membership because it's a little bit more beneficial for you. And that's the way it should be, because you guys are the ones driving everything. So thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Sorry about the twitchy eye. And hopefully Chili does something stupid. We all love laughing at Chili. We just need him to fuck up some more. Come on, Chili, get angry. Angry face. Anyways, on that note, I really want to say thank you very much, and have yourselves a good night. Take it easy, everybody. Yeah, and Merry Christmas, of course. I will be back on before Christmas. That's the plan, but Merry Christmas to all. Ho, 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 ho.